Hello, you mayhem makers. Welcome to like video live 2.0, 3.0. I don't know. We're figuring it out. We're getting there. Baby steps. I appreciate your patience. So, welcome to What's New Wednesday. I'm Mindy with Quilting Mayhem. Today I want to talk about like wide backs usually for quilts, but wide backs are great because they're usually 108 inches wide. But I am going to talk about a cuddle that we have that is 90 inches wide, but still wider than your normal 44 or 45, or even garment fabric usually only goes up to 60. Cuddles a lot of times they'll go up to 60, but they don't generally go up even bigger. So what they are, a lot of them are cotton, just a cotton, a sateen. I believe we got even some recently that are kind of a linen blend. So they do come in a variety of what I would say textures or tactile or softness, because like a sateen is very satiny, still kind of a cotton, but it has that satiny texture where your cotton's like your quilting cotton and all that kind of stuff. And then of course cuddle is that minky, that extra soft loveliness. Now the nice thing about 108 inches wide. Oh my gosh. So for quilt backings, as long as your quilt is not larger than 108, you can use it as a backing with no seams. So you're not piecing things together. It's just one big piece of fabric. And I actually was just selling some to a customer right before coming to do this live. And what was nice is it's more cost effective most of the time. So even though the price on the end of the bolt, it might seem scary. Like it says $21.99 a yard, but keep in mind that yard is 45 inches by 108. So it's, more than 2.5 times your normal 45-inch wide for that price. So that backing, if you only need, a yard and a half, because you really only need, say, like the width, because you're going to get that length in all that 108. So as long as you're not one of those like California King quilters, I know you're out there. I can't help you beyond that size, but everybody else, this just makes it easy. And so we've got some new lovely ones in. I wanted to show those, and then I'll show cuddle and talk about that too. So we're going to start with, we just got in a line called Crescent, and this one is in navy. I'm going to apologize if I seem close to the camera. It's because I did get some feedback that it was hard to see things because the camera was so far away. I feel very up close and personal with you guys, which I'm okay because we're showing. Look at this. So this crescent line, we got it in several colors. I'm not showing you every color. I'm not going to try to bore you to death. You can go on the website under the 108 wide backs and look. But it's got this lovely, just kind of swirly texture in multi-shades. So this just happens to be in kind of a multi-shade of navy. And like I said, it comes in a lot of colors. We got in like red and cream and all that kind of stuff. So that one is a new one from Blank Quilting. We just started getting that one in. And like I said, 108 inches wide. Makes it easy. You can even do like a whole cloth quilt if you've seen those, you've been interested in those, because we do even carry 108 inch in like Kona solids or some grunges, where you could just do some really gorgeous quilting, especially if you're a new long armor and you want to play with stuff and play with stitching. That's a great way to do that too. Another new one, let's see. This one, Robert Kaufman, Fusions. Look at the purple. I kind of like purple. If you haven't figured that out, purple's my jam. This is just kind of a subtle florally print, multicolor purples. I hope this lighting is kind of helping you see this gorgeous color. And like I said, you can go to the website and see kind of what they look like and what other colors they come in. Because most of these wide backs I'll get in a variety of colors if it's collection. So like this one's brand new, just got it, I think yesterday. Another Blank Quilting, but this one is glaze in blue. So while it says it's in blue, it's got, almost call it an aqua blue, along with some purple. A reminder, if you are on your phone and you want to learn more about any of these, make sure you go into the comments, type the word sold, and it should give you a link, right? And take you to our website, show you more about the fabric. That's our hope. You never know with me. Let's see. Here's another glaze, and this one is Earth. Interesting. So this is the one I just sold some of This one I really like because it's got browns, different shades of blues. It's multicolor. So this one is gorgeous for some of those, I don't know, earthy, even more what I would dare say masculine type of quilts. That's a good one for those. And then I have it. It was hard to decide for you guys. Like, how do I pick which ones to show you? That's a tough one. And if you want to see other things on other videos, they don't have to be live. Just let me know. I can do all kinds of videos of products and things. So once again, glaze. This one is in light gray. And this has actually got some taupes, creams, and the light grays. So once again, kind of that multicolor. So it'll work with a variety of projects. I'm getting my arm workout for you guys today. Holy cow. I think tomorrow's arm day at the gym. I'm going to die. It'll be fine. It's fine. This is why I go to the gym. All right. If you haven't heard, Tula Pink's new collection, Roar, came in. So it also comes with 108 widebacks. These are the satines that I talk about. So if you come into the shop, come check this out. Super Wild Vine. This is the one in Mist. So it's kind of a creamy background. And it has that kind of ombre effect because it does go from the fuchsia, the purple, to the teal, to the green. Let's see what the inside does. Aha! It does kind of rainbow. So this is kind of a cool effect that it does. All right. But if you're in the store checking it out, touch it, pet it. This one makes me very happy because it is super, super soft. This would even be good for garments. So just because it says it's an extra wide, potentially for backing garments, dresses, save some money, get the extra wides to do dresses, because then you're doing all one big piece and it's easy. And you're not having to buy 5 yards. And then, of course, it came in, let's see, blush, as Mr. Gage is trying to tell me in the background. I love that he's helping me. This has been so much fun. How to torture your children on a whole new level. All right. So this is kind of how that color goes from one end to the other as I try to drop it. Because it is so soft, it's almost slippery. But, I'm a tactile person. I love soft fabric. Now, I may have had some fun on the Dear Stella website. Okay, these guys. Hopefully this is coming through to you. Upside down. Here we go. Look at these moths and little owls. And, the ferns, the mushrooms, the moons. Yeah, I might love them all. This one is called Moonflower by Dear Stella. All right. So Moonflower, it's by one of my favorite designers, Ray Ritchie. Every time Ray Ritchie puts something out, I almost have to have it because I love it so much. All right. Another new one from Dear Stella. This one's called Starry Night. This is just kind of a soft, subtle, kind of pastel, so kind of a purpley pink and those periwinkle blues and some golds, just moons and stars. I like it. It's just not an in-your-face starry print, which I kind of like. And then, hold on. Oh, yes. And Dear Stella is really good at naming their bolts sometimes. Having a meowment. We all have meowments. So my cat people, I'm here for you. I hear you. Look at these black and white little kitty faces. Nice, simple. And you don't have to do them for backings. You don't have to do them for garments. You can also use them for bags, pillowcases, tablecloths, shower curtains. 108s are great for window treatments, window curtains, shower curtains, because you can do an extra coating on them to make them waterproof, umbrellas, you name it. There's all kinds of uses. So I kind of like that you can do a lot of things. Whole cloth, just a bed throw, all of that. And then the last one from Dear Stella, this is Harvest Quilt. So just kind of almost cheater quilt-like. So it's just stars, black and white. This is one I think would really be good as a bag. I do love this print. Or a jacket, or jacket liner. I think this could be a lot of fun to play with. So this is another one thought might be popular for you guys. And then, of course, we have batik widebacks. So those of you, my batik lovers, where are you at? We keep adding more batiks for you. So make sure you're shopping them. So I keep bringing fresh ones in. But we do have from Hoffman. We do love Hoffman. This one is Bali watercolor. It says 108. It is color number 442. Of course, it's cut off the color name. Sometimes our labels are just too too long for us. Did I not get the Bali on the sheet? Nope. Poor Gage. All right. Go to the website. So we do have batik widebacks. Apparently, I missed the barcode. Or here, come take the bold. And I'm sure you could scan the bold. And that might work for you too. So that's a lovely blue. We have it in multiple colors. Same thing. It's a batik. It's a wide back. So if you're a batik quilter, you make those Judy Nehmeyer quilts, that kind of stuff, and you really want to stay batik on batik, there you go. And it quilts just the same. It behaves like wide backs. You might have to change your needle a little bit because batiks generally are a tighter weave, but still works as a backing. You're not going to get mad about it, all that kind of stuff. So, then cuddle. If you didn't see my cuddle talk, this is 90 wide. All right. So not 108. They don't make 108 as far as I know from Shannon, but this is 90. This, I mean, talk about tactile and soft. I think this one tops them all. So this one is one of their luxe. And what makes them luxe is they have kind of this texture going through them. So instead of being a straight, soft fabric, they actually have a little bit of texture going through them. So then that is what they call a luxe. And we do have it in multiple colors also. But once again, you can use cuddle as a backing. It's okay. Trust me. It's doable. Just make sure if you're putting it on a long arm frame or any kind of frame, like if you're hooping it to do quilting on your embroidery machine, just don't over tighten it because it is stretchier than a regular cotton, right? So if you over tighten it, it's going to pull on that fabric. And then as soon as you unframe it or take it off your long arm, everything's going to go back together and all that stitching is going to kind of crinkle it up, which can be fun, but also can be annoying. I know not everybody wants kind of that crinkle effect. So just keep that in mind that you want to have it looser on your long arm frame, or, you know, if you're doing a hoop or whatever you're doing, just don't over tighten it because it will just kind of scrunch up and not lay as flat as you would want if you just had it loose on the frame. But otherwise, you can quilt it with a cotton quilt top on top. You can do two pieces of cuddle together. You can do, you know, pretty much anything you want. The other nice thing with the 90 wide, you can do garments, you can do hoodies, you can do bathrobes, all kinds of things. Like this has a huge variety of options of things you can do. And we do have cuddle classes coming up. So we do have Mary, our cuddle educator, is coming. She's going to start a series of classes that will help teach you how to work with it, how to cut it, how to manipulate it. And she starts with simple projects and then we'll work her way up to bathrobes, stuffies, you name it, all kinds of fun stuff. I think she did a quillo. She brought me all kinds of samples just the other day. So I will do some other videos, show you kind of all the possibilities that you can do with cuddle. But backing is definitely like one of my loves. I had to do it for every kid in my house because they were fighting over mine. And so everybody got a brand new quilt with cuddle on the back so they'd all just be happy and leave my quilt alone. So be careful. Once you start one, you may never stop. But otherwise, you know, that's what's new in the store just in like the last week or two. So, and that's just, you know, widebacks. So much more has come. So I will continue to try to share all the new products along with the new ways to work with things, tips and tricks, all that kind of stuff as we go. And hopefully we will see you next week and have a lovely day. Keep on stitching.